What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So the day has arrived. We finally have a new game mode in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Galactic Challenges are here, and the initial first impressions from me have been a little mixed. I'm not really sure if it's something that I think is living up to the hype that they put out for this game mode, as far as being challenging and puzzle solving and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if it's checking those boxes quite yet. I think they have a little bit of work to do, but we'll hop in and take an overview look at the game mode, initial impressions, all that kind of stuff. But before we do that, if this is your first time to the channel, enjoy the content, please consider hitting that sub button for some more videos in the future. All right, let's hop over. I've played around with this a little bit, which is affecting the ability to see all of the rewards. So I hopped over to tier 7 here, so we could kind of see some of the stuff. I was able to complete initially just beating it all the way up onto tier 7 here, but rewards are okay so far. There's some some gear 12 pieces here. There's some Chirotech, crystals are involved. The problem with that is a lot of this is tied around feats, and I don't know if this is going to be a complete thing going forward when they're doing like the Separatist or Sith or whatever they're doing there, that you've got to have a full relic team with that tag, which is going to be a little difficult for newer players for sure to be able to access the good rewards. Like I've got 4 relic Sith. My next one will be Malik, but I'm not going to relic or gear up a Sith just for this. That's not going to be a useful character for me. And the rewards are kind of so-so. Like I said, like there's some Chirotech. This is the highest one, and this is a pretty difficult tier to get through. And there's 100 crystals here. There's just a few pieces. There's no stun guns, which I think this would have been a really good opportunity to start filling in some of those pieces, like stun guns, the stun cuffs, some of those things that really kind of block us in gearing up characters. I understand they want to make money, but you've got to put some spots in there for us to be able to farm those, besides just randomly showing up in a store. And this would have been a perfect opportunity to do it, but they've continued to throw in these junk pieces that we have tons of. So I really think, like, CG feedback, give us better rewards for this game mode. I don't think this is necessarily going to cut it across the board. One thing I do like, though, in these lower tiers, maybe it's further down here, so these actually have some pretty decent shards, like Sith Trooper's one that I'm farming. I wish I could get those 4 shards. I don't have the Sith to do that. Darth Maul shards. So the first 4 have shards, character shards aligned to them. I wish that they would carry that all the way through, even when they're throwing crystals and stuff in there. So rewards, I think they need some work. CG, I really would like to see more of those pieces that are hard for us to get thrown in there. I just don't really see that being a very good reward for this game mode for what they're doing right now. And then, so we've got the modifiers going here. They do explain that, but the big thing you're wanting to do is just beat the battle and then hit these feats to get the extra rewards going on. Let's hop over to something that's a little bit more doable for me, as far as using a Sith lineup and just kind of replay this battle. But essentially, all it is a lineup that has it's got 1 extra unit in that we haven't seen before, and then a bunch of characters that we do know and see. But I really don't know if it's something that's good practicing wise, because they throw in these modifiers based on if you're using a Sith team, or like this one just has a bunch of dots going out. So I've been using my Padme team because I have 2 cleanses on this team to be able to get around that. So let's go over and actually use a Sith squad, though. And we'll just 4-man this just to kind of show you guys how it goes down. But it's a single battle. It does have a timer, which I don't really even understand why there's a timer attached to this game mode. It doesn't really seem to make a whole lot of sense to have a time limit on something like this. But it's just a regular battle against a GG-led Separatist team, which doesn't really seem to be all that impressive to me when it comes to game mode, except for every time that you attack, you're getting an extra dot on there, and then there's the modifier that's buffing the Sith a little bit that I'm using here. But it's really just not that impressive. It's nice that it's replayable, that I can test out teams that I may be building or working on. I've got something that I know is semi-challenging that has a lot of different tier levels to go after to base wherever that team's at in its progression to give it a good challenge. But overall, it's really just a normal battle with a little bit of extra flair thrown in. As far as the figuring out the puzzle part of things that they were saying, I'm not really seeing that so far. Like with this one, that cleanses are really huge, so probably if you're going Sith route, if you've got a relic Darth Treya or a really good Darth Treya, that's what you're going to want to throw in to deal with these dots to kind of get around that. That's not a really challenging puzzle to solve, for somebody who knows the kit of Darth Treya. So kind of mixed reactions there. I do like that there's a lot of different tier levels, like so you can try out different teams and kind of have some fun. Something that has repeat playability, like so you can play it over and over again. But the rewards are so-so. It's just one battle that you're going against every time. I really don't think that that's very entertaining or fun. And it's the same through every tier. Like that lineup that we just saw does not change at all. So right now, I'm saying maybe a C on this. I think it needs a lot of work. I think I would actually like to see maybe some levels to kind of go through, even like our challenge modes when we have different waves to work through. I think it's a little bit more fun than this is. Just a single battle, and it's not very challenging outside of just adding more damage onto the things or working through the dots, having to cleanse, that sort of stuff. So I don't really find even the tier 7 with the Padme team wasn't overly difficult. I definitely lost some characters there because of all the dots, but was able to get through it. But the rewards are just kind of they're not really all that great, and it's not a real big focus. If you're not able to get this main one that has the crystals and all that stuff based off of having the full Sith team, then you're really missing out on a lot of stuff. And then, like I said, they're just not adding the stuff that we need. And here was a perfect opportunity to roll this out with good rewards, and you guys completely missed it on the rewards thing. So that's my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. I was kind of hoping for more. I think a lot of us were hoping for more. I was really wanting something that was very replayable and something that I would spend a lot of time doing, and in 15 or 20 minutes I've already done all the content that I can do with my roster, and that's not a very good game mode in my opinion when it only takes that long to get through it. So but like I said, leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.